Some of Alton Towers' most iconic rides could be changing forever. Here's why. Yesterday, Alton Towers announced that they were bringing back partners and sponsors at the Alton Towers Resort, which basically means that if I was the CEO of McDonald's, I could go over and sponsor Rita and change its name to McDonald's The Ride. Alton Towers brand this as exciting exposure, sponsorship of one of our world-beating and totally memorphic rides and attractions, headline sponsorship of one of our seasonal events, including the award-winning Scarefest, official partner to one of our exciting press events, integrated partnership campaigns with access to our exciting and unique resort prize pool, sponsorship of our main stage on the front lawns, and unique access to our globally renowned IPs, including Nemesis Reborn. This wouldn't be the first time that Alton Towers have done sponsorships on rides. Let's flash back to 2011 with Fanta Oblivion. And if you want an example of how not to do a sponsorship on a ride, just take a look at these photos. Yeah, this is exactly not. Look, come on, look at the air gates. Look, they haven't got that fat ride. It's 150 feet. It's not. Come on. This is possibly one of the worst sponsorships I've ever seen on a ride, and the only way that Fanta can kind of get away with this is because Oblivion's kind of theme is orange, and Fanta's kind of orange, so I guess it kind of goes with the theme. But yeah, it just looked a mess. It just looked really cheap, and it just looked terrible. On the other hand, though, you have got times where Alton Towers have done a decent job with it. I mean, look at Air when that was sponsored by Cadbury's. That wasn't too in your face. It was just there kind of thing. And also Imperial Level when they sponsored the Flume at Alton Towers. I mean, that was done pretty well. It wasn't too in your face. It was just kind of there in the background. And I think they can be done in a very unique, stylish way, but they can be done on the cheapest, ugliest looking way possible. Obviously, the reason Alton Towers do these kind of sponsorships is because it brings in another source of revenue for them, because obviously the brands are going to pay them to be on the roller coasters, and they haven't done it for many years now. I think the last one, the most recent one that they did was Imperial Leather, and since then they've just kind of stopped doing them. My thoughts on this, I think it's quite a positive thing, to be honest. Marketing's come a long way since 2012, over 10 years in 2024, and I think Alton Towers will be able to integrate sponsorships in a way that's going to be stylish and not affect the overall arching theme of the ride. Like if they did this on Nemesis Reborn, I think they'll be coming into a danger era with overriding the current great theme that it has and replacing it with, for example, Fanta. But I think Alton Towers will be able to do it, and if a brand did want to sponsor a ride like Nemesis Reborn, I think they'll be able to integrate into there without affecting the experience of Nemesis, but kind of make it known to you that that particular ride is sponsored by that brand. I just hope that if a brand approaches Alton Towers, they don't do this in a messy way, please. We can't have Fanta Reborn. But there we go. Who's the next sponsor of Oblivion, Rita, 13, Oblivion? I've said that already. Galactica? I don't know. But if the company has the money, hey ho, why not get a coaster? Who knows? We could have Starbucks the ride, McDonald's the ride, Costa the ride, WH Smith the ride. Another example that just came to my head is Pepsi Max, the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. That's obviously sponsored by Pepsi Max, and it's not done in a way that's completely out in your face. I mean, they have the two big Pepsi cans, but it's not plastered with Pepsi. But who knows? Next time you go Alton Towers, don't be surprised when you're riding a hamburger instead of Rita.